Hi guys, this is Mind Over Body Fitness, home of CrossFit MOB. I'm Coach Gobbs, this is Coach April. Today we're going to be talking about the air squat. All right, Coach April is going to demonstrate some good air squats for us. Air squat's one of my favorite movements because it's the foundational squat of all the squats we do here in the gym. Air squat is the foundation of the front squat, back squat, overhead squat, you name it, it's the foundational squat. So some things to talk about on the air squat. Number one is going to be starting position or the setup. All right, what we're looking for is our feet are going to be in a comfortable squat position, which is going to be right outside of our hips or right outside the shoulders. All right, this is a good setup position. In the air squat, you're going to notice her feet stay flat throughout the entire movement. First thing is hips are going to go back and then down until her hip crease gets below her knees. Drive through the middle of the foot, stand up until the knees are straight, hips are open, shoulders are in line with the knees and the hips. That's a great finish position. Notice how our feet stay flat throughout the entire movement. So hips go back then down, feet stay nice and flat, and as you can see, the knees track over the toes. These are great air squat reps. Thank you, April. All right, common mistakes that we might see in the air squat. Number one is the setup. If we have incorrect feet position, feet are too close together. This is gonna hinder us from getting full range of motion or optimal range of motion through this movement. Right, as you can see, it's harder for her to squat lower. April's kind of good with range of motion, so it's not so bad. But we're gonna ask her, hey April, let's go ahead and widen up your stance a little bit, just get it right outside your hips. All right, perfect. Another common one would be standing too wide. All right, what this does is it makes it hard to push the knees out, but it also makes it harder to squat low enough. All right, so as you can see, her feet are too wide. She can still hit range of motion, but those knees might be coming in a little. So we're gonna ask her, hey April, let's go ahead and bring those feet in a little, just right outside the hips. Nice comfortable stance, hips go back then down. Much better position here. All right, another common error we see in the air squat is weight distribution in the foot. Our weight should always be in the middle or towards the back of the foot in the air squat. We never want our weight in our toes at any point during this movement. So if she squats and her heels come off the ground dramatically, right, this is an incorrect weight distribution of the foot. We don't want the weight in the toes, puts unnecessary pressure on the knees. Our fix is gonna say, hey Coach April, I want you to try to keep your feet flat on the ground as you perform this air squat. Good way to do this is send your hips back, then bend your knees till we finish that range of motion, drive through the middle of the foot and stand it up. A helpful cue can be drive through your heels. That can help you keep your feet flat on the ground. As long as your feet stay flat in the air squat, that's what we're looking for. All right, another common error that we're gonna see in the air squat is losing the core. And if we lose the core, you're gonna notice it's gonna cause this kind of rounding shape in the upper and lower back. All right, this is a common error of maybe squatting too low or not having a tight core. All right, as you can see in this bottom position, her back is rounded. What this looks like at full speed, will you do two for us? As you can see, loses that core integrity on the bottom. So some corrections we can give to her is, hey April, let's go ahead and pinch these shoulder blades back. And when we're doing our air squat, let's not bottom out in the bottom there. So I'm gonna tell you when to stop going down and you stand up there, right there, let's go up. Boom, and you see we corrected that so we're no longer losing the core. Last common error we see in the air squat is bad range of motion. Not squatting low enough, right? So if April's performing her squats, but she's not hitting below parallel. We're gonna ask her, hey, Coach April, can you squat a little bit lower for us? I want your hips below your knees. Perfect. If she's a person that is having a hard time, we're gonna work on our range of motion by working on flexibility before and after class, talking to our coaches about how we can get more flexible in the air squat. All right, next one is gonna be if we see these in a workout, and we're trying to go quick, maybe not having a good finish position, where she's not standing all the way up. So maybe the knees don't straighten, maybe the hips don't open all the way up. These are all bad reps. So we're gonna say, hey Coach April, I want you to stand up all the way so the shoulders come back, hips are open, knees are straight on the top there. Perfect. A good cue that's gonna help us perform good air squats is as you perform the air squat, let's go ahead and bring those hands up, even with our shoulders or even higher. This is gonna help us keep the chest vertical and maintain core integrity in the air squat. This is a great cue that will help you air squat correctly right off the bat. All right, let's do a couple more. You see the hands come up. It keeps the core integrity in the back nice and flat. This is a good thing to practice when you guys are doing air squats to help keep that chest nice and vertical. We throw those hands up as we perform the squat. All right, you guys, that's the air squat. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Coach April. If you like what you saw, you can get more of our content either on our social medias at CrossFit MOB, or you can visit our website, crossfit-mob.com. Or if you're in the area, we'd love to have you. Your first time here is free. We'd love for you to come check us out and see if you like it for yourself. Thanks, guys.